What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And as much as I'd like to say that we would be working on the Z31, this is going to be, well, I guess we are working on the Z31, but this is the last time we're going to be working on this car. And the only thing I'm going to be doing is pulling everything out of the car: engine, transmission, the harness, and the ECU. I'm going to be getting rid of this car. I'm going to be looking for another shell for this drivetrain, whether it be a Z31 again or something else. It's coming out, and we'll see what I end up finding for this engine and trans setup. But for now, yeah, it's coming out. And maybe for those that were watching these videos to see how to do this LS swap on your Z31, there's really not that much more to it. Like, the coolant stuff was the last of what I had to do. That and the drive shaft, that was like really all that was left. So there's really not much more to it. You know, you got your fuel, hook up your fuel, your coolant, coolant hoses to your radiator, your alternator, and belt setup. And as long as you have the ECU flash to get rid of the vats, this thing should run, unless, you know, you're going turbo setup. Then that's a whole nother deal. But there's really not that much more to it. If you were doing this swap, it's pretty much there. Just I want to go with a different shell. So now, well, I guess now we'll just get to tearing it down, and then I'll show you guys another project that we have that we're going to be working on while, you know, we're in the search for another shell. So here it is, guys. Here's a new project. It is a 92 Nissan 300ZX twin turbo, a factory twin turbo. You can barely see it there, it's all faded. So this car I picked up probably about 2 weeks ago, and it looks it looks all right. A little rough, but it's not that bad. Original 90,000 mile car. Was sitting from what we were told, it sat for like, how many years? It sat since 2006, I believe, is what they said. But these wheels, obviously, we just put these wheels on so we could roll it. It had the factory wheels on there. For the most part, I mean, it's not too bad. The few pieces that, I mean, came apart, interiors all together. I mean, all here. There's some pieces like this right up here. This seat, the dash has a crack on it. But I mean, this is something normal. It's sitting outside in Arizona for how many years? It was gonna happen. But I mean, everything's there. There it is. It's all there, all together. And here's the other engine that we're going to be using, because the reason I got this one, I was able to get this one at a reasonable price, is because this motor is blown. And we already had this one sitting from another car that Tony had. So that's going to be going into this. This is an original twin turbo motor. That one is NA. So we're going to be doing NA to TT on this one. But we're going to be using all the factory, Jesus. We're going to be using the factory side mounts. I mean, these aren't factory. I think these are Jim Wolf side mounts, but we're going to be using all the factory piping and side mount intercoolers instead of like how Tony has his. I'll show you guys his later on. I'm sure you'll see it. His is NA twin turbo VG, but he has a front mount on his. Anyways, this is what the next project's gonna be until we find a suitable shell for the LS swap stuff. And what I'm gonna do right now is I need to pressure wash this car because it's all dirty. And we'll see how bad the paint really is. I mean, up here it looks pretty bad. The hood doesn't look too bad. The fenders don't look that bad. Back here it does look pretty bad. Where the wing is at, it looks like there's rust. But I mean, and then up on the roof by the T-tops, that looks pretty bad too. But we'll see how bad it is. Maybe it's not all that bad. Maybe it's just the top that they got messed up from the sun. So yeah, I'm gonna pressure wash everything, try and pressure wash the car and the engine, and push it back in here so we can start tearing this whole thing apart. All right, there it is, guys. There's quite a bit of dirt that was still like coming off, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to pressure wash this a few more times before I get all the dirt off. I got as much as I could off, and some of this stuff started to peel off, even right here where it says twin turbo started to peel off. But I mean, it's no biggie. Looks a lot better. It's just, it's been sitting for so long. I believe it was since 2006. I mean, 2006 is when I finished school. That's a long time ago. Also got the engine pressure washed. Hopefully that's all it was gonna need. But there she is, 92 Z32 twin turbo. It's gonna be NA to T, NA to TT, and we'll see how that is. I mean, we already kind of know how it is. Tony's car is NA twin turbo, and that thing is pretty damn fast for what it is. From what we know, from what he put into the car, should only be on stock boost, which is 10 psi, and that thing hauls ass. So maybe we'll have the same kind of luck with this one, and I'm sure we're gonna be there's already a boost controller in this. I'm pretty sure that's how they ended up blowing the motor. Either that or overheating issue, or both. Overheated from over boosting or something, I don't know. But whatever, there's a boost controller already in there. Maybe we can get it to work. If not, we'll put one on and see how it goes. But anyways, guys, that's it for this. Now you guys can see the new project, and sadly getting rid of the other one, but it's better off looking for a different shell. And yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully on the next one. Peace.